my dear Scorpio, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of June with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And if you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. This will be a love reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for May, because that's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for June. Okay, and I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot by Roberto De Angelis. When I open your deck here, I see Five of Wands and Judgment. So it's almost like the divine says, enough with the fighting, okay? Enough with the stupid conflicts, okay? So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have Eight of Pentacles in the reverse with Judgment in the reversed. So it's something about it's hard to find a solution, or trying over and over again and you can't find the solution. But the advice is to look at the situation from an above perspective and do what a grown-up would do, okay? Or what Jesus would have done. Without being, Jesus wasn't, he was kind of hardcore, so without being overly empathic, that means being over-functioning, okay? So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we see the World card together with a Judgment. So you're very close to making it, to kind of find to do the things that your soul wants you to do in this lifetime, and it was to mature and grow into a very healthy person, a very healthy soul that knows what to choose and why to choose certain things and how to choose them. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have Eight of Wands in the reverse with Judgment in the reversed. And here it's this is not being able to clear up misunderstandings, and not being able to be a grown-up individual, not being able to solve this. So you might be dealing with someone that refuses to grow up. They just refuse to do what they were supposed to do, or refuse to bend to almost a divine will, with all the judgment coming up and the angel wings. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. I want my dear Scorpio to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so it's done there. I'll just tune in to you and the person most on your mind and the relationship between you two in June. This is the new bottom of the deck, and we see the 9 of Wands in the reversed. This, I feel, is you protecting yourself against a person that refuses to do the right thing, refuses to see the truth or be adult or mature, and you have had enough. Okay, and here we have the old bottom of the deck, which is the King of Coins. So I think someone in your life made them, they put themselves in a very favorable position of being very valuable. So you fight very hard to get close to them or to be able to be with them. So they were able to make themselves high value in your eyes. But that as far as it goes, because then they appear to not have been the mature person or that enlightened person or that wonderful lover or friend that you thought them to be when you admired them so much. And that's what have ended you feeling like this. Okay, this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind, the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you, your feelings for them, the bond between you two, their feelings for you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for June, and their behaviors and attitudes. And this is the situation then. And we have a 9 of Cups. So I'm feeling the correlation between the 9 of Cups and the King of Coins. That this person put themselves on a favorable position upon a throne or a cushion, that they wanted to be celebrated by you. And this was eventually your reaction. Both these cards are 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Because you want to have your needs met too. You didn't come here just to meet someone else's needs and then go like the hermit in a cave somewhere or in the desert all alone without getting your needs met. And this is what you are thinking about the other person, what's on your mind about the other person. And we have the hermit here, so you're trying to make it on your own. You don't want to. They are like this little bird, chicken, that's craving a lot of food, and you have pushed a lot of food into them, and now they are all full, while you are skinny and a little bit starved and hurt. That's why you have the wand across your heart chakra here. So 999. And you will want to find a better way to do this than to, super admire someone that doesn't admire you back, or are unable too lazy to do any kind of work or to put themselves out there or make themselves vulnerable. It's a taker, and you don't want to give any energy to this taker anymore. That's why you have turned your back here and turning inwardly, kind of looking inside yourself. Why am I even drawn to this person that's unable to give me what I need? What's inside of me that's making me attracted towards a person that's not very interested in something else than maybe themselves? But we'll see. This is what's on their mind about you. And we have a 6 of, it's the Lovers card. The Lovers card in the reverse. I'm feeling an energy of being a little bit surprised. At first you pamper them and you admire them, and now where are you? Okay, and you are here ignoring them and they have no relationship because of that, at least no relationship with you. And so this I'm feeling a sense of being lost. Where are you? Where did you go? We had a good thing going. What happened? Because probably you charmed them, you tried to get close to them, you worked hard to make them open up, and you made them feel safe and all these kind of things. And suddenly, no, you aren't. Surprise. Okay. And this is the bond between you two. And we have a 5 of Swords. So this person has been stealing your stuff and putting themselves on a throne and putting themselves in a safe position. And now they are surprised that you didn't want to love them anymore. That's no surprise. You just say, hell no, I don't want to do this. If I can't get more than this from you, I can save my energy for myself. So for them it was a matter of having control over you and the resources that you were providing. So they wanted you to give a lot, and they shouldn't have to give a lot, or they didn't want to be in a position where needing you or craving for you or missing you. But I think their game backfired a little bit, and now they are the one being a little bit surprised there. So this is your feelings for this person, and you're very closed off. It's very much like the Nine of Wands. It's just a little bit more determined, a little bit more protective, a little bit more the hell no that I said before, that you are basically unreachable at this point. You don't want anything to do with their stealing your stuff and creating drama for you to solve. This can be a person saying, oh, we have this and this and this problem, and you say, but we can solve it like this, and they say, but we have this and this and this problem, and you say we can solve it like this. And eventually when they do this, they tell you that you are not worthy, the relationship is crap, and you shouldn't be together. Then you say, okay, fine, goodbye. And here we have their their emotions, and we have a Three of Wands in reversed. So I feel like they're waiting for you to continue doing the pampering thing, and they have no idea how to do it themselves, because they are behind this wall. They want to stay behind this wall, so they don't want to reach out and talk to you, because that would humiliate them to come down to your level where we need to ask for love. It's better to be the one that says, I don't want your love, and making the other one fight for getting the love. So they want to keep that position, but they feel a longing to have connection with you. You don't feel that longing. You have just closed the door, and they want to have this connection with you so they can continue stealing your stuff. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And we have a King of Wands, so Leo, Aries, Virgo energy. So I'm seeing you being kind of grown up, judgmental, and a little bit pissed, to be honest, but not pissed in a way that you are like dramatically engaging yourself. You're more like losing interest because of you being angry. You're just, when you felt that the person was a good person and that they were like the king of coins on the throne, worth having, like a person of value, then you were interested and invested. But then when you saw their real face, you just are a little bit disappointed with yourself for going after this person in the first place. So, fire. And this is their behaviors and attitudes, and we have the Sun. So they come off a little bit narcissistic here, that they want like all the light to shine on them and them to be celebrated, and they are a person that can't provide for themselves. You are a person that can provide for yourself, like the camel in the desert, but they need you, like they need the oasis. They need to be in a situation where people give them stuff, like come with offerings and like nice words, and try to solve their problems and try to make them happy, things like this. So they're just like, where did you go? You were supposed to do all these things for me, and now you aren't. And this makes me feel a little bit lost here. So can you please come back and pamper me? Both these are Leo energy. So this is the Leo part where we rule as a good king, and we might put boundaries, very tough, when someone is doing something wrong. And this is the other side of being the king, kind of not caring for the people. And I'm hearing Marie Antoinette, the legend says that she says, but if they are out of bread, can't they eat cookies? Because she lived in abundance and the people were starving. They all the people of the court also put flour on their face and in their hair to get as white as possible while people were starving. So I'm seeing the same situation here. Can't they eat cookies? And this is the king saying that no, they can't eat cookies, and we are going to take away your cookies and your bread and the flour in your hair. Not flour, but flour in your hair. And give it to the people. So it's a rich, like the legend of Lionheart, Richard Lionheart against Marie Antoinette in this case. Okay. And here we have the outcome for June, and we have a 10 of Swords, and it's in reversed. So it's like righteously a person is feeling some pain, and that's a good thing. So you have caused pain to this person, 19, 1 + 9, 10. And it's a good thing because they needed to be taken down from their high horse. So a very simple story. And I will see what this person would tell you if they didn't have this little bit narcissistic tendencies. It has always been you. So from their core, not from their little face. It has always been you. I feel you even when we are miles apart. I was scared of being used. So it's how it is. Usually the person being like so naive that they don't see other people's needs and wants. They're putting themselves on this pedestal. It's usually a person that's very fragile. They can't handle the real world, and they crave to be treated with special treatment and not have the same treatment as anyone else, because they're scared of living. They're scared of becoming like you, needing to put up with things and fight for things. They just want to have this handout. And deeper, if we go even deeper than that, it's probably a person trying to avoid some kind of inner feeling of lack and being insufficient, like not being good enough, insufficient, not being worthy of love, and therefore being a target of being used and abused. So they feel too fragile for this world, and they don't have the same resources that you have, being able to be all tough and fight for things. They just expect handouts. And if roles would be reversed, they wouldn't handle this very great. They would like die somewhere on the street, just wither away. They don't have like any real survival energy. It's almost like they don't want to be here. They don't want to be here. They will only be here if people pamper them. If they are not pampered, maybe they will even take their own life. It's that kind of, that's why the person is acting like this. It's a survival strategy to make you pamper them enough so they will want to stay alive. Okay. So just taking out their energy, and now I want to see your energy. I didn't believe you when you said you love me. And that's understandable, because this person didn't love you from their core, or it wasn't the core that they were expressing. They were expressing their Marie Antoinette face. I'm not saying that she was a bad person, but I'm feeling this energy of the person being very spoiled and shallow, and also fragile. I didn't believe you when you said you love me. I can't ever forget. So probably this person has done some really like shitty thing here that is hard to forgive and get past, and it was probably the last straw that break the camel's back and made you like the judgment card in alignment with the divine, that you also finally saw what the divine have seen all along. And you don't feel good enough, and that's why you fought for this person in the first place, because you felt like you need to fight for things to be worthy of things. This person feels like people need to fight for them so they will feel worthy. So before you were probably a perfect match. You have the same wound, but now when you have matured a little bit, you are not a good match for this person anymore, because they are still this little child, and you are much more the grown-up person now. We have a last card sticking out here, so I'm going to see what it is. Love is too dangerous. Yeah, this goes for this person. Love is too dangerous. Life might even be too dangerous. You might feel like they had all the benefits, but that's not really true. You are so much stronger, so much more resilient. You have much more survival capacity, like real survival capacity. Like you're able to go through a lot of hardship for a long period of time and still survive. And you might still feel like this at times, but you don't give in to it. They would give in to it like this because they need other people to celebrate them. So this is what the divine sees about your relationship. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It actually came for Libra as well. I don't see much Libra energy here. We have Gemini, Aquarius energy, but that's air at least. Honeymoon, okay, doesn't say much. And honeymoon, and you deserve love and children. Okay. So honeymoon, it's Marie Antoinette's life in the France castle, which name I just forgot this moment. So it's like living in a fantasy world where everything is good, everything is great, and not having to touch one's real problems. And I think it goes for this person. And for you, it's about working on that you actually deserve love instead of feeling that you are not good enough, so you need to jump to hoops for other people. And then this your current state is very beneficial, because if you can't pamper other people, who will you pamper? You will pamper yourself. You will see to you will treat yourself as you would expect the best partner in the world to treat you. So you will be able to do good things for yourself, and that will make you more accurate when targeting your dream, because you will be able to when you are in the right circumstance of loving yourself and being mature, being able to choose what's good for you, making good choices, instead of trying to get love from someone that looks nice on the surface but is very shallow inside. Not deep inside, but, you know, as far as they allow themselves to feel. So you are in a very favorable position to create what it is that you want in your life. I just think not with this person, because they are a little bit immature and baby-like, and you weren't here to, if this is your baby, it's one thing, then this is your child, and maybe you need to teach them that they deserve love, even if they are not, how can I say this, they deserve love, and they don't have to steal it from other people, okay? And but for a lovers couple, or like an older couple being friends or whatever, you wanted like a grown-up friend or a grown-up partner. You were not aiming to get together with a baby, and here you are together with a baby. So from a baby, you can't expect them to be a grown-up. They will crave a lot of pampering and a lot of special treatment, because they are a baby. And if you want a relationship that's give and take, you might want to aim for a more grown-up person. And to aim for a grown-up person, it's also about you don't feel good enough. Maybe you go after these more childish people because they are easier to persuade, or they are easier to get into a relationship with. Another person of high value, that's really high value, not just a shell to get you to get interested in them. They are a little bit more of like it's a little bit harder for them to create a relationship, because as when they see red flags, they will move away from that. And you might feel, I'm not good enough, I will screw up. So you aim really low. You aim for the stones and the ground in the forest instead of aiming for the treetops. So you might look at how you're choosing partner as well. Are you choosing people that are mature and, good people, calm, mature people? Or are you choosing these peacock kind of people that wants attention and they look good, but they are a little bit shallow? So this is what this person wants to tell you from their soul. I'm convinced they have one. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And we also had this reflection. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Maybe this person can mature a little bit, and then you will be a little bit more on the same place. Okay. So I would urge you to watch the reading, Their True Thoughts and Feelings, in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about this story, or the reading, what do they want to happen between you for your sign. You can also watch the previous love reading for May, because that's the actual energy right now in May. And this will be the prediction for June.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that, I wish that, I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you are still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.